Hello and welcome to the Dinosaw number 246, another 7 curious, interesting things I saw last week. So as ever, let's crack on. First one is Rentahuman. This is a website for autonomous AIs or agents to hire humans to do physical things. So the AIs put up jobs, otherwise known as bounties, and these are what they want them to do. So maybe you're a human who could maybe put up some flyers, deliver something to whatever the AI wants you to, or maybe you can review a product or create a video, that sort of thing. That's what the AI wants you to do. So as a human, you register you as these are all the skills I can do, for instance, and where you live. And then the AI will then contact you if it wants you to do the job. And your day rate or your hourly rate or your fee is good enough. So apparently 5,000 of these bounties have been completed so far. I've followed a few people on the social medias and not one of them has managed to get one of these bounties completed or assigned even, to be fair. So there you go. Interestingly, this might be the, the TaskRabbit of the future where we do AI's chores for them. This is Amazon, and they, I don't know whether you saw the Super Bowl adverts for their search party last week, and it was all essentially, if you've lost your dog, then all of the cameras and security cameras, doorbells, etc. can then link up and we can find the dog. Don't worry, you know, your dog, obviously called Milo, they all are these days, will get lost. Now, my wife is a dog trainer and dogs don't get lost that often, so it's a bit of a weird advert anyway. However, what it was really about was possibly being a little bit more Big Brother and surveillance world. So everybody thought this was kind of as creepy as it is, and therefore Amazon said, okay, we're not going to do this flock safety partnership. Now, Flock was nothing to do with this, but it was actually another thing which was sharing Ring doorbell cameras with law enforcement. So they've obviously read the tea leaves, read the room and said, well, this is probably a creepy thing to do. How could they have got this so wrong? Of course it's super creepy, don't do that. But there you go, the public win again in a slightly losing battle. This is from Penn State, and they have created this really interesting 4D skin, should we call it. So it's a way of printing a special synthetic skin that can react to a light, touch, different chemicals, that sort of thing. So you can, what you can do is you can print in a pattern into it, as you're seeing the Mona Lisa here, and that can actually be revealed through chemicals or heat, as I say, or light or movement. So this synthetic skin can obviously be then wrapped around objects, let's say a robot, and the robot can then use adaptive camouflage. So as ever, you know, in the future, you have to run away from these robots super quick these days, and now they can camouflage themselves into the environment. And as they move, a little bit like octopuses, octopi, then they can change their appearance as they do, which is super scary. Yay. This is they're called notch prompters. Now, I don't use one of these, as you can tell. I fumble my way through these dinosaurs each week. But these are teleprompters that sit around a little notch near your camera. As I've found, there's quite a few out at the moment. They're only available for Mac, as far as I can see. They might be available for Windows, but I just haven't found them. There are plenty. There's Notchy, Moody, and Notch Prompter, which is free. Although every time I've tried it, it's crashed. But Notchy and Moody are paid with a free option. But just thought it was interesting. If you do a lot of presenting or maybe interviews online and you want to nail your script while still looking at the camera, then notch prompters are for you. Seedance 2.0 is causing a little bit of panic in Hollywood. It's from Bytedance, and it's the new version of Seedance, which is their video generation model, and it is pretty funky. It gives you really, really high fidelity control over the cameras and also what it looks like. Now, it does this. You can use up to 9 images, 3 video clips, 3 audio clips, and natural language to prompt your outputs and control them. So you can get really, really, really high precision video and footage out of it. Also generates the audio. Well, of course it does. And these are just some of the examples from the website. So obviously, as I say, it's causing a bit of a ruckus in Hollywood. It was only because of that sort of Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt clip at the beginning, which was like, whoa, hang on a minute, that was essentially copyright, this clip here. So they didn't give any consent to that, yet they're being used. So obviously, America's getting pissy about this, but interestingly, when the Chinese do it, then America gets pissy. When it's the other way around, we have to suck it up. So there you go. Seedance 2.0, it's available. You can use it. This is kind of weird, from the Chinese Academy of Sciences, and it is a new type of camera. It's a compound eye. Scientists have been kind of edging around these for a while, but it has some really cool things. So it is a compound eye, so lots of tiny little cameras, 1.5 millimeters across, 3D printed, and you're seeing a little robot here using it. But what it also has is essentially a chemical sensor. So there's a hose with some chemicals and some objects, and this little robot is avoiding all of them. So it's really interesting how potentially drones of the future might be able to use this. Now there's also an interesting feature. They've 3D printed hairs in between each one of the eyes as well. So that it also has the water shedding properties of a fly's compound eye. So it's really interesting, the future of cameras that smell. Who'd have thought? And finally, we have a digital camera that records onto a cassette. This is a stills camera, and this is Jordan Blanchard. Well done for this. Is just bonkers. So you take a picture, you press the button. I've sped it up. It takes about 2 minutes to take one photo, and it's just a bit like the internet of the olden days. So it scans it and it actually puts it onto a cassette tape, and therefore when you want to play it back, you press play, and then it decodes it back from the cassette tape back onto the screen, which is amazing. And you got that really lo-fi video VHS sort of vibe to it as well. If you want to make one of these things, then all of the plans are available on hackaday.io. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. It uses a Raspberry Pi and all sorts of good stuff as well. Takes about 6, or allows about 6 images per side of the cassette. So if you want one of those, then it's available. Hopefully that was interesting. Hopefully it was useful. I will see you again next week.